Thanks for being with us tonight. I'm Britt Moreno.
And I'm Daniel Marin. We broke the news last night at 5. New data from the Maternal Mortality and Morbidity Review shows the numbers of Texas women dying every year due to pregnancy have not improved.
Now, lawmakers on both sides of the aisle are calling for change next session. And KXAN's Ryan Chandler is joining us tonight. I know you spoke with some women who have faced this firsthand. I can't even imagine. And I know you're talking to people who are trying to rework new laws.
Well, that's right. And for those women who have faced serious complications or know other women who have died as a result of their pregnancy, this report is long overdue. The legislature actually had the Department of State Health Services. They gave them the deadline of September 1st to release the latest data. That, of course, was not completed until yesterday. And through that data, it shows us that almost 150 women died in connection to their pregnancy in 2019. That's the most recent year that we have available to us. And out of them, Black women were affected at twice the rate. All of these concerns, from the data reporting to the discrimination, could lead to greater change next year.
In 2016, I had my son, and both he and I were at jeopardy of dying during my birth.
Facing death to give new life. Nikenia Wilson's near-fatal birth gave her a son and a mission.
I've just been working ever since to make sure that other women don't have to have that same experience or worse.
For State Representative Sean Thierry,
I nearly lost my life in childbirth from receiving a high-block epidural.
The latest data on death rates for pregnant Texans are a painful reminder, but not a surprise.
When that first report came across my desk and I read that Black women were dying at 3 times the rate, that I finally had the courage to say what happened to me.
The report found nearly 12 women died in connection to their pregnancy every month in 2019, leaving nearly 300 children without their mother. The danger doubled for Black women.
You can call it discrimination. I would go as far as to say racism.
They're more than 3 times more likely to face preeclampsia, the same pregnancy-related high blood pressure that almost killed Wilson.
I have a master's degree, solidly middle class. I went to every doctor's appointment, and yet, honestly, care that I should have gotten that just didn't happen.
The report breathing new life into demands in the Texas House.
I have an obligation to do this work because I survived.
Thierry's calling on the legislature to extend Texas's postpartum Medicaid benefits from 6 months after birth to 12. She also wants to require more timely data from state health services and to counter discrimination among doctors.
We can no longer be a footnote in these reports. Black women are the report.
Wilson also working to deliver change in the delivery room.
We have to believe that every mom's life matters, and we have to work to solve it as if our own lives depended on it.
And we had some promising news for Representative Thierry's initiatives today. The Speaker of the Texas House, Dade Phelan, is promising his full support for extending Texas's postpartum coverage under Medicaid to 12 months after pregnancy. He told us today he expects the House will approve that measure overwhelmingly this session, calling it a top priority. Now, the House also approved that change in 2021, but that stalled in the state Senate.